Good morning, student of class 10th. Today we will continue with our topic challenges in attaining SDG in India. So now we will discuss our fourth point, lack of measurable indicators. In this we will discuss some targets which are aspirational but are vague. Vague means अनिश्चित in terms of scope and indicators of achievements. For example, SDG 3, how will the progress towards well-being for all? I am repeating again, well-being for all be measured. There are not well-defined indicators for the target well-being for all. Similarly, there are not well-defined indicators for safe drinking water. Often it is assumed that if hand pumps, tubewells are in a village or an area, then the place has safe drinking water. But availability of hand pumps and tubewells does not ensure the safe drinking water, but there are no clear indicators that define what safe drinking water means. Our next measure is finance and budgeting for SDG attainment. For attaining the 17 SDG goal, the government must allocate specific budget towards it. अगर आपको वो 17 गोल्स अटेन करने हैं तो गवर्नमेंट को क्या करना होगा? सबसे पहले अपना एक स्पेसिफिक बजट बनाना होगा. But government, especially government of developing countries like India, priorities task and allocate budget for the other aspirational and other task of the government. So the budget allocated for the SDG sometimes falls short of what is the actually required. For example, India's head count of extreme poverty has reduced to half in the past decade, and now only 71.5 million people live below poverty line. But still this is a huge number, and to bring them out of the poverty line, it requires enormous finances. Budget is much more than the budget allocated by the government. To attain all these 17 SDG, much more investment finances are required than actually allocated for now. So this gap can be bridged only through the increased private sector investments, especially in infrastructure, food security, and climate changing mitigation, etc. Our next point is monitoring and ownership. Another challenge with the SDG attainment in India is that no single organization has been given ownership to his task. Although Niti Aayog has been given the supervising capacity, yet some policy making and implementation powers lie with the state government and the other organization as well. This hinder the overall task attainment. Since SDG attainment is a man-made task, an organization or a government department should be given ownership for it so that SDG gain pace. Our last point is data for measuring progress. Government has been putting in all possible efforts for the SDG attainment. A clear example of which is reduction in extreme poor population of India. We could establish this only after the data about the extreme poor people was collected continuously at regular intervals for the years. Thus, data play an important role for monitoring progress. However, data collection for the all 17 challenges is a huge challenge. Data from the all corners of the nation is sometimes unavailable or partially collected. Sometimes there is missing data, especially at the subnational level. Though India has well established organization such as CSO. What is the full form of CSO here? Central Statistic Office, that provides statistical data many times. They are general and do not match specific requirements. The Indian government has admitted that non-availability of data, particularly in respect to subnational level, periodicity issue and incomplete coverage of administrative data have made accurate measuring progress virtually impossible. So this was all about the challenges in attaining SDGs in India. So in this chapter we discussed lack of effective leadership and coordinated partnership, social inclusion, underdefined scope and spread of SDG, lack of measurable indicators, finance, budgets, monitoring, ownership, data for measuring progress. That's all for today.